So, welcome to Module 2. You survived through Module 1. Congratulations. And we are just getting started. No way we are slowing down. This is kind of the fun part for me, the mind control. And we talk about the mind hacks in the next module, probably a couple modules. These are going to get pretty in-depth. This is going to be awesome. Mind control. Control your prospect's mind to get what you want with something called NLP, with stories, questions, and mind tricks. Okay, and the goal here at the end of this session, which I do intend to try and keep like an hour. I know I've been going long. I just really am passionate here. To get inside the mind of the person you are trying to persuade, which is a very dangerous and profitable place to be, so that you can alter their thoughts and get them to buy your stuff. Get inside the mind of the person you're trying to persuade and get them to buy your stuff. Sound good? Sound good? And we're okay with the mind control. It just is, whether you want to use mind control, manipulation, influence, persuasion, it's all the same. We're trying to alter someone else's thoughts so that they see our product or service or offer in the light that it needs to be seen so that they buy our stuff. Mind control is just something that is absolutely, for me, an attention grabber, and it like draws me, and I think it's cool. So we're all on the same page there. We're totally cool with that. But that being said, here is an oath that this is going to kind of pertain to, well, really everything. This whole copywriting mastery thing, you're going to spit out of here in a couple of weeks ready to take on the world and just dominate with your copy and make sales and like on autopilot. It's going to be fun. But especially for this module, I gotta, before we move forward with this, the oath here, I want you to hold up your right hand because this is dangerously persuasive. That's why it's called that. Seduce your customers to buy with dangerously persuasive words. And it's all about human psychology and how the mind works. And it can be used obviously for good and or bad. And right now you are going to claim an oath to me and what we're doing here together. Say it with me. I, Brian Finale, do solemnly swear to only use this dangerously persuasive information for the good of mankind. Your right hand, please be up with me. I do not take this lightly. I'm very serious about this stuff because it is dangerous, and we are going to get into some psychology where it's just, we want to make sure that we're all with good intentions, heart on our sleeve, and really do want to empower and have the best intentions in mind when we use this stuff. Right hand up. I will never use this intel to manipulate in an effort to do harm or ill will towards others. I will use this power with great responsibility and only to empower and positively impact other human beings. I am a force for good. Cool? That is your oath that we're going to use this stuff and everything hereafter to truly empower. And we obviously, everyone on here believes in your business, your product, service, offer, whatever that is, or you wouldn't be on here. Because you want to get your message, your voice out to the world because you do believe you have value to add and that you do think that you can help other people live an easier, better life, whatever the product is, whatever the benefit is, okay? So I'm going to assume that, and with you having said that oath, I want to first just talk this mind exercise that I would like to go through with you because we're going to be talking about the mind, and I want to just kind of talk to you for a quick second about your mindset moving forward, because this is, regardless of what we go over in Module 1, what we just did was amazing, what we're about to go through over the next good handful of weeks, without this, this isn't a mindset course, but I do want to spend just 5 minutes on this because without this, nothing else matters. It really doesn't. Okay, what negative beliefs or thoughts do you have about your ability as a copywriter right now? And understand that these thoughts and beliefs are like daggers. They're piercing your dreams. If you have any negative, self-doubting bullshit that is in your head about you being able to put your fingertips to the keyboard and write copy or write a video sales letter and throw up a PowerPoint and just speak to the microphone and know that it's going to print out cash. What negative beliefs or thoughts do you have right now about your ability as a copywriter? Why couldn't you, if I asked you right now to write a high-converting sales letter, what would be some of the excuses that you would buy into? Okay, maybe you're not a good storyteller. Maybe you're just not good enough. I don't know. Maybe you can't write. Maybe you're too dumb, you're too fat, you're too skinny, you're too male, you're too female. Yes, it's that ridiculous. Yes, these crazy made-up beliefs. No, you don't have any influence. You can't persuade. Heck, the previous 4 modules or so, man, you have got a very good foundation about persuasion. You don't know what to write? We addressed that last week. Okay? All of this, all of it is made up bullshit. But we are human. I certainly had my own hangups about copy and about my beliefs and about me as someone who could sit down and write copy that could actually make sales. So if I were to ask you to write me a sales letter by tomorrow about a topic that you were familiar with, what would be some of the hang-up? What would be the hang-up for you? Like the belief, the thought, the negative, whatever's coming up for you right now that would maybe thwart you or take you off track and keep you from writing that sales letter that was due by tomorrow. It doesn't need to be a 500-page sales letter, maybe just a 10-minute sales letter for like a $7 product or something. Okay? If I were to ask you to do that, to sit down right now, and I'm going to go over to Facebook. I'm extremely interested and curious about the answers that you want to give. So, what is the negative belief or thought that comes up for you if I were to ask you to write me a sales letter to put online tomorrow? And if you could just humor me, because this is extremely important. What is, right on, Dean and Mary, what's up? What comes up for you if I were to ask you to just put you really to the test, back against the wall, we got to put this offer out there tomorrow for X reason. Why wouldn't you be able, do you believe that maybe you wouldn't be able to do that or do it well at this point in your copywriting mastery career here? Okay. Not interesting enough. Great, Elizabeth. Thank you. I appreciate it. Kelly, never done it before. Valid. Very valid. That's why you're taking the course. Right on. It's awesome. My feelings don't come through in my words. Renee, thank you for that, my friend. Everything has to be perfect. Mina, I totally feel you. I was the exact same way back in 2005, 2006. That is awesome. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for stepping up and putting these on here for me. Not experienced enough. Awesome. Jerome, very cool. It's why you're here, bro. It'll sound too salesy. People will see through it. Luann, absolutely validate that. I felt the exact same way. I didn't think I was at all good at sales when I got started online in 2005. Honestly, I know I could do it. Right on. Bob, right on, brother. Very cool. No one listens to me anyway. Interesting, Mark. Right on, man. No inspiration. Blank. Worried about what people think. Okay, absolutely. Everyone. I mean, if you're human beings, you have that somewhere at a deep level. You've thought about that or had that issue hold you back from something. Need practice. Right on. Lack of experience. No proven record and stats to prove I'd done it well before with proper results. Patricia Sweeney, thank you, my dear. Not sure where to begin. Not sure how long to make it. Not sure what buttons should be pushed. It won't be good enough or it will convert. Parker, what's up, man? Overcoming writer's block. Cool. Not persuasive enough. Never had to before, and I'm overwhelmed by all the information. Don't know where to start. My English isn't good enough. Other than this, I've never done it before. Right on. Okay. I'm afraid my writing won't convert to sales. It would take a long time. I'm really busy. Dean, Mary, absolutely feel you there. Experience level. Afraid to offend people who are in the mind-body field, seeming too salesy. No experience. Not sure how to determine my target market. Perfectionism, it would be too difficult to do. Could give it, awesome. Guys, thank you so much. Could give it a shot, but probably don't think it would get results. Okay, very thank you, Robert. Understand the concept, but have not put pen to paper yet. I need to gather people to read my stuff. Okay, so maybe not enough prospects, not enough people to talk to. Guys, right on. Thoughts not flowing fast enough. Thank you. Now, guys, everyone, this isn't even near the amount of people who are on this webinar right now, so I appreciate everyone who's playing with me. And we're going to just go through an exercise together because, guys, understand that all of these are made up. Every single, this is all in our conscious mind. It's in our unconscious mind. It's in our, we get, as human beings, again, I don't want to go too deep on mindset here, but I do want to take you through an exercise that you can take and hopefully use every single day until you break these beliefs and these negative thoughts, because all they're doing is holding you back. And what's cool is that these thoughts, these feelings, right, we get to make them up. And I'm going to show you in just a few minutes how to actually just completely get rid of and annihilate these and replace them with the antithesis of this so that you can actually play full out. Because the worst thing that I could, as a teacher, someone who is so passionate for you wanting to master this, is go through this and you have this bullshit hold you back and just keep you from actually getting results. All right, so why not we get rid of this, which we all know is going to hold us back a lifetime? You do. Deep inside, you know that we've got to get rid of this, right? And we might as well make up something, a belief, because really that's all it is. It's just a thought that we've said over and over again, and now it turns into a belief, and it elicits emotions, and it controls how we feel and the meanings we tag to it. And basically, it's just a cyclical thing that we can take control over. Why not we replace these with things that will empower us and get us to start putting this stuff, like this week, you should be able to, with what we did last module, all 4 weeks of it, you should be able to understand how to get through writer's block so that you can have an actual offer on paper, maybe not ready to go to print or to go to, to go online and drive traffic to, but you should be able to get started very easily through this first module, okay? And we just need to address this, because if not, we're still going to hold these. We're going to go through some phenomenal stuff this module and throughout the rest of this course, but we're not addressing the real root of the problem here, which is this. Like when we talk about copywriting. So do I have your permission to just play with me for the next 3 or 4 minutes in an exercise that I've used like almost daily at one point in my life to get rid of these bullshit beliefs that I had to get rid of so that I could step up, become a leader, and actually step into my greatness and start making some serious money online? Would that be okay with you if I show you and we just go through this experience before we go deeper into the copy stuff? Because without what we're about to do, I mean, this is still going to be in our minds. It's going to be weighing on us, and it's going to be hard to really get results with, no matter how much value I give you on the subject of copywriting mastery. I want to reiterate, I just thank you for everyone playing with me here, playing full out and throwing their it's sometimes hard to share the stuff that we see in faults, or we see things that are holding us back. So I appreciate that. And again, I don't take that lightly either. Thank you for all you leaders doing this. So cool. Okay. This is only going to take a couple of minutes. Then we're going to dig into the training. But again, this is very important to me because mindset is everything. And I've just as much of a passion for, this copywriting stuff. Very much I've been studying mind and what it is and how powerful it is, what our thoughts are and how they are going to dictate our results in life. Okay, so if you could just close your eyes with me and just listen with open ears and minds. And I'm just going to ask you a couple questions, and I'm going to ask you to envision, all right, and visualize. And this is all going to bleed into tonight's module as well. This isn't just for fun, okay? It's all going to make sense. Close your eyes with me and just be present. Just take a couple deep breaths, and I want you to think about the thought that you wrote down there on Facebook. Or if you didn't write it, the biggest, like if you had to write down 1 or 2 things that's going to hold you back from writing the sales letter tomorrow, what those are. And I want you to think about this thought for a second. I want you to get
you.